This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Going to run the draw with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Bortles to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the first NFL carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down is Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too. Now
Bortles throwing on second down. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is Josh Lambeau now for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants making their way out, and at this point you would have to think that all mentions of last year maybe erased from team history, or at least that's what they want. Clearly, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, the talent on this team too good for another 3-13 finish, right?
And I think that was reflected in their draft in 2018. Because if it was an all-out rebuild, they would have drafted a quarterback at number 2. Instead, they drafted Saquon Barkley. So that signals to me they want to get back to running the football and trying to punish people on offense and take the pressure off of Eli Manning. And on the defensive side of the ball, they obviously have to get better. But believe it or not, you know who can really help them there? Their head coach, Pat Shurmur. Comes from a defensive family, understands how valuable it is, and loves the toughness and the identity that a good defense can provide.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Here's Luck now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Luck. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Rolling, rolling.
A handoff to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Luck. That's complete right around the 8. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To return it is Corey Grant. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jags heading out on offense. Last year we said, Charles, one of these years it has to come together for the Jaguars, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It certainly did. They won double-digit games for the first time in 10 seasons, and they picked up 2 more wins in the playoffs before falling in that tough one to New England.
And they decided that on offense, they were going to be a team that knocked you off the ball and ran it. That's why they drafted Leonard Fournette out of LSU, and he gave them some toughness and an identity. Quarterback Blake Bortles, often criticized, but elevated his play in the playoffs, both with his legs and his arm. But the defense, that's where the big transition happened. Yannick Ngakoue coming off the edge. Calais Campbell, maybe the best player on the defensive line in the league last season. But Jalen Ramsey out at corner, he gives them their swagger, he gives them their look, and he gives them great play on the edge.
On second down, here's Fournette. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And this is caught at the 8. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Off of play action. Luck. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little gain into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He can't get him down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Luck on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Let's go, let's go. Mike 39, Lucy. Hank. 372.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go. Spread left.
Fournette on the counter, down right around the 25. Michael Thomas on the stop. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down. Bortles now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing his Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Lucy, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. He can run for it, and he will. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. On the return, Clay. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, let's go. Trip flat.
Bortles now on first down. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Nice job there, right, of just going through the progressions, finding the open man, even if it wasn't for a 25-yard gain.
Everything does not have to be spectacular. The mundane works pretty well in this league, as we just saw there.
Mike 39, Lucy.
A handoff to Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Let's go. Mike 39, Lucy.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Bortles now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
action. It's Locke. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Bartlett, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there. Bortles to Lee. 61 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Stewart. Whoa, still won't go down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll fake it. Now Love. And it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
675.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll go to Barkley again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, Jonathan Stewart. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll try the air now with Locke. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game. At this stage in the 4th, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Punch right, punch right, punch right.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Green 80. Green 80.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Here we go. Set. Green 80. Spread left, spread left, spread left.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Spread right, 72.
Now Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. On 1st down, it's long. Oh, he stays up, buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Jacksonville, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory.